Dook Ambiferreters, this is the Ambigram Ferret, and here I am with Muskie. Welcome to Someone Call Animal Control, There's a Wild Ambigram Ferret. If you understood all but the word ambigram, it's a word or phrase that can be read in two orientations. Most commonly, but not necessarily, right side up and upside down, such as Mark Palmer's example of wow and mom that he gives in the intro to the Ambigram Artists episodes. Speaking of Mark, I would like to thank him for doing my Muskie Ambigram on Season 2, Episode 7, Eden Ronker for remixing my Animal Control Ambigram into the Animal Control poster, and the crew at My Name is Muskie for my Muskie plush and books. With that said, let's start on some ambigrams. Here's a quick glimpse at all the ambigrams that'll be on this episode of Someone Call Animal Control, There's a Wild Ambigram Ferret. Alright, the first ambigram for this episode is in reference to the title, Sturgeons and Hellhounds. It's going to be Sturgeons one way, so it says Hellhounds upside down. Ready? Alrighty, Sturgeons, Hellhounds. I went with plurals so that the S's could match up. S in Sturgeons to the S that makes Hellhound plural. T to a D, U to N, and this glyph is similar, but it has this notch. So it can be clearly read as R. This is an R to U. Then we have a G to O. We have an E, O to LH. N to EL. And we're matching the curves. And finally, S. And this one's going to be lowercase h because it fits better. Maybe dip down just a little lower. Sturgeons, Hellhounds. The second ambigram is a symmetrical ambigram of sturgeon. Symmetrical ambigrams read the same way, right side up and upside down. And now let's see what sturgeon looks like as a symmetrical ambigram. It's kind of a big deal, almost as big as the sturgeon. So ST is going to flip to lowercase n. And then we have this U to O glyph that I really like. Open on the top for the U context. We have R to E. I love R to E's. Then we have a G right in the middle. And then we do what we just did, but in reverse. Sturgeon and sturgeon. The third ambigram is Hellhound, so it says pup from fire upside down. I went with this design because ND flips to PU naturally. Next, let's do Hellhound to pup from fire. I did this design because N flips to U and D flips to P in lowercase. But let's start on the H side. H to RE, E to I, L to F. Then this is an LHO to ROM. Put a little flick here. U to PF, N to U, and D to P. Hellhound, pup from fire. Our honorable mention will be the way fish looks with an FI to capital H versus a lowercase h. Sometimes the case does matter. Luckily, S is right in the middle. Like and subscribe for more ambigrams. And the last ambigram for this episode is sturgeons, so it flips to say big catch. Sturgeons are a big catch, and so are muskies. Speaking of which, I have a muskie right here, Muskie the ferret. Our final ambigram for this episode is sturgeons and big catch. Another example of a big catch is a muskie, but more about muskies and Muskie the ferret later. Let's do this ambigram of sturgeons. ST specifically flips to H. Then we have U to C, lowercase r to T, G to A, E to C, O to G, and NS to BI. Sturgeons, big catch. And this concludes another episode of the Ambigram Ferret. Muskie and I are very excited that you watched this video to the end. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where my handle is @MuskieTierChris. Then like and follow my page, the Ambigram Ferret. Turn on notifications for both so you know when the next video comes out. And always feel free to request an ambigram in the comments of any of my ambigram videos or posts. Last but not least, I would like to thank the crew at My Name is Muskie for my plush and books. That's the only way I could have met Muskie. Become an Ambiferreter today, and until next time, Dook Dook.